I'm not saying you need to do shadow work in order to manifest or do any of these things, but there are going to be things that come up naturally that are going to require you to hone the skill of shadow work, hone the skill of looking inward, deciphering where something comes from, deciding if it's from you or from an external source, and integrating it and digesting it and making your shadow a part of who you are instead of something that you hide. So you're going to have a lot of situations that come up. And I don't mean, these are not all bad situations. For a lot of this collective, you're going to be entering into divine unions. And that is going to bring with it a lot of shadows being revealed around love, about receiving love, around commitment, around community especially. There's a lot of wounds around depending and trusting other people, depending on and trusting other people. There's going to be a lot of situations that come about. I'm seeing for a large collective, if it's not the love aspect, although I do see like the love and money aspect coming together, you receiving an abundance of money is going to make you have to do some shadow work, because there are some wounds around receiving, around feeling worthy, around deserving what you're calling in. And when it lands, as much nervous system regulation as you've done, there are going to still be small things. Like for this collective, I'm really seeing this is the first time you've ever had this amount of money. And so it's going to be like, holy crap. Like, I can't believe it's here. What do I do now? What you're going to do is regulate your nervous system. You're going to do the shadow work. You're going to unpack the thoughts and doubts that come up and digest them, get rid of them, ground them, whatever it is, integrate them, and move on. There's always going to be more. There's always going to be more. You're never done. As you go forward through different levels of consciousness and expansion, more and more things will be revealed. Things that you did not have the capacity to unpack during the beginning parts, or even like, where you are now, those parts of your journey. You were not able to handle those because there was more basic things that needed to be handled, like root chakra things that needed to be dealt with. And as we expand and we grow as a collective and we move through the higher levels of consciousness, there's going to be more and more things that are revealed. Okay. Take a deep breath. Someone's tense. Someone is really, really tense. I'm feeling it in my chest and I'm feeling it in my shoulders. So somebody needs to like, it's okay. Not the 9 of Wands again. Yeah, that tension, it's okay. It's okay. Let it go. Let the boundaries relax in a healthy way, healthy boundaries, but not, having such rigid boundaries to the point where you're not allowing spirit to bless you, not allowing good things to come in. Boundaries are important, but it's also important to allow yourself to be open to what spirit wants to give to you. Okay, Queen of Cups. It initially came out in reverse, then it came out upright. What do we have here? The Death card as well. And like, I think it's funny that the Queen of Cups and the Death card, they're kind of like back to back. If you take a look, they're back to back. And I really see that you have gone through like this dark night of the soul that kind of raked you over the coals. You could have been crying a lot recently. We did have like a huge, I don't know, like astrological whatever. I'm not really into astrology. We did have a huge like thing that caused a lot of people to experience a lot of emotions. As a collective, we're all kind of experiencing the same things in different ways, but generally the same thing. And so you've had this like dark night of the soul, this really deep revelation that caused a lot of emotional expansion. And now you are allowed to be grounded in that emotion. Your emotions no longer overtake you. You see how she's, sitting on her throne. She's on the ground, but like there's water all around her. She is grounded in her emotions, and she does not let her emotions drag her around. She's not getting sucked under the, the riptide or the current of her emotions. And that's very, very important. So that cycle where you were just really controlled by your own emotions, by that energy that was stagnant inside of you, that time period has ended. And now we are entering into this new paradigm, this new phase of abundance and happiness and clear boundaries and mastery over our 3D. And that is honestly the ultimate goal for this collective, is having that mastery over your mind, over your energy, and over your reality. That was a lot, I know. Spirit, is there anything else that this collective needs to know before I let them go? And she's saying yes. Oracle. Let's grab an oracle. Self-love. Intuition. Listen to your intuition. It never lies.
When now?
When I'm done, I will.
Well, I gonna
Okay, you're messing up my light, Bubba.
Mama, well, I gonna get it.
Can you reach the bucket?
Where was it?
In the cabinet. When I'm done, I'll go get you a Twizzler. Oh, I'm so mean. I know. I'm so sorry. 2, 3, 4. As I look up. Your intuition is so important during this time. That's why you're in this stillness. I feel like this collective, you're really having... this is a time period of your life where you're trusting your intuition. You've never really done that before. Or like you kind of just like downplayed it, or like, oh, let me back it up with some logic. This time period is purely about strengthening your intuition. Okay, so do whatever you need to do to strengthen that intuition. I love that. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, I hope this message resonated with you. If it did, please let me know in the comments. Give me a like, a share, a follow, all of the good things. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at the link in my bio. I also have higher self channelings. If you'd like to channel your higher self directly, that is also at the link in my bio. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.